What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we're doing an unboxing of the SH Figuarts Premium Color Trunks. One figure that I've been looking forward to the most next to Beers for a long time. In case you don't know, this is originally released back in, I believe, 2012 or 2013, I want to say. But obviously different color. Well, same color, but this is basically just shinier, hence the Premium Color Edition. And it was probably one of the most popular Trunks figures of all time just because it's sold out fast, and if you look for the original Trunks, you'll probably find it for like 300, 400 bucks. It's pretty expensive. Well, Tamashii Nations decided to re-release this Trunks in a premium color, and I'm so excited. I've been literally just dying to get this for the longest, and basically if you're a fan of Trunks, this is the best Trunks figure you can get. Now, I don't have the original, like I said, because I missed out on it, but I will compare it to this, this relic right here. Look at that. This is from like 1999, actually. This is back when I was a kid. This is the Trunks that, to me, was the most amazing Trunks figure of all time. I mean, look how crappy the sword is. Look at this. Look at this. It's just literally just a stick. It's a stick. And for us to go from this to that is incredible. Let me just compare these two just side by side. Look at that. Yeah. We came from some dark times. Let's go ahead and open this up, and I'll actually do a better comparison once we have Trunks in our hand. Again, here's actually the whole box. You got this. By the way, if you ordered this from E-Night Media, there was a delay with the figure, so they're releasing it, or they'll be shipping it later this month. As far as where to get this right now, you can go to BigBadToyStore.com. You can go to pretty much any place that has SH Figuarts, and they should have it. But if you try to get it from E-Night Media, which is the side that I usually go from, it's delayed there, so just understand that. So this is the figure right away, and you'll notice, well, you might not notice because you might not have the original figure, but the original figure came out with a lot more accessories. They actually had 2 more heads, which will be up here. I believe that they were the base heads, not the Super Saiyan heads, because the Super Saiyan heads, you still get 3 of them. There were 2 more heads that you got for, I believe, the base form. You also got a thumbs up, which they did not include in this variation, which I'm okay with, because like I said, I at least finally got the figure, and that's all that matters. But here's different hands. You got the open palm for the burning attack. You got the ones that are like this. You got the flat ones, and then of course you got the ones for the sword. And here's the face. Here's the base face, the base neutral face. You got the Super Saiyan Neutral, the Super Saiyan Rage, and then Super Saiyan Rage 2.0. These are kind of the same thing, but whatever. And of course, you got the sword, and then you got just like the sword hilt type of thing. So one thing I'll point out, if you get this figure, be careful, because I've heard stories of people getting this figure and breaking the peg, this peg I assume, into the back. So if you get this, don't get too excited because you might break it, and I'm hoping not to break this in the process of me reviewing this. But here's the figure. Look at it. It's so freaking badass. Oh, I just broke the arm. Look at that. Look at that. I broke the arm. Blooper. No, it's actually not broken. It pops right back in place. There we go. But here's all the, you know, what's it called? The joints and stuff. It's pretty posable. I mean, that's the best part about SH Figuarts. I don't really have to go into detail about this. If this is your first time watching an SH Figuarts unboxing, you're already aware that they're pretty posable. Like, you can do lots with them, which is why they're so freaking awesome. All right, so first things first, let's actually do a quick comparison. We gotta compare this to this monster. I mean, first of all, the height. This one's definitely a lot shorter by a little bit because they're standing right next to each other. But look at look at the 2 faces. Like, this is where I came from. Like, I came from some dark. You know what's funny about this figure? I just realized that the eye color is wrong. Is that the Super Saiyan color, technically? I think it's supposed to be a Super Saiyan eye color. That's funny. That's really, I never noticed that as a kid. That's really funny. But yeah, well, I came from some dark times, man. I came from some dark times. All right, let's go ahead and move this monstrosity out of the way. I solely picked this figure back up so I can do this review. Like, I bought this months ago for like 10 bucks, and I've been waiting for the re-release of this so I can just compare these two and show you guys just where we can. I mean, look, you can only do this. Whoops. You can only do this. You can only just move the arms up and down. That's about it. Like, no leg movements. You can spin the shoes, the Saiyan J's, but that's about it. But yeah, let's put this master away and not talk about it again. So, first things first, let's go ahead and put him into the Super Saiyan form. This is one of the only figures that actually comes with a Super Saiyan head. Because usually they only come with a certain whatchamacallit. They're either in the base form or Super Saiyan form. But this one comes with both, so you can switch them up with whatever your liking is. Let's go ahead and pop this in right here real fast. I find it easier to pop the heads in when you take the face off, because then you can really like guide the hole in. That's what she said, like that. Come on, pop it in, pop it in. Watch me break it on camera. It's okay. I have another one coming in a couple seconds. I bought this last night actually when I was out at the store because I saw it. And I had ordered one because, you know, I always get 2 because why is it so hard to pop in? There we go. I always order 2 because of, you know, how valuable these figures are. Once they sell out, they sell out. Look at the monstrosity. And I bought 2 just because I wanted to make sure in case it does sell out, I have, you know, 2 copies. In case something happens to mine. I mean, usually I always like to pose one and I keep the box on my shelf with my other figures. But there he is in the Super Saiyan form. Let's actually pop the sword on. Hopefully I don't break this. Let's see if we can do this right. So I know this pops open like this, like that, and the sword can go over this. Pop that in. There we go, and then pop the sword like Mia. There we go. All right, we did it. We did it without breaking it. Oh, broke the finger though. Broke the hand. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, fix that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and switch out the hands for this hand. Come on, hand. Why you do this is actually grab the sword to grab the hands out. It's always so difficult to pop these freaking hands out. There we go. That's the right hand. No, it's not the right hand. I need this hand. I need the other hand. Come on, give me. There we go. Let's pop this bad boy. Can we actually? No, it's like it's a solid sword, so kind of just squeeze it in like that. That's what she said. All right, pop this hand off, and there we have it, folks. Almost. Let me just pop the hand on. Come on. Come on. Why you do this to me? This is really annoying right now. Come on. Slowly. Yeah, there we go. And there you have it, folks. Sword Trunks, Future Trunks, whatever you want to call them, in action. This is by far the best Trunks figure you can get. If you're a fan of Trunks, and you guys know Trunks is like my second favorite character in the series, this is by far the best figure you can get. Look at that. It's so badass. Now, the main difference between this and the original figure is the fact that, like I said, it's a premium color, so it's a lot shinier. From what I've seen, the hair is a bit more glowy as opposed to the one that was released originally. And also, just so you know, let me just actually pop this out real fast. There is another sword hilt, but the whole point of this one is in case you want to do this. Let me just pop this out. I can do this little bit of action. I can pop it in. See how it's like supposed to be like slightly like that? Because I don't think this sword goes all the way in. Let's test it out. No, it doesn't go all the way in. So it's supposed to be just kind of like if he's if you want to pose him in an action where he's like getting ready to pull his sword out and like cut Frieza in half. It's like yeah, yite. That's what that's supposed to be. But altogether, I definitely recommend this. It's definitely pretty awesome. I'm so glad that Tamashii Nations released this. If you have the original, I'm sorry, because you probably know that the value had already just gone down because they re-released this. But still, it is still pretty valuable. I almost said variable because I can't speak. It's still pretty valuable if you have the original, just because whatchamacallit, where's this hand? Let's put this in. Just because you know, you have the extra accessories with it. On top of that, the box is slightly different, but this is pretty badass. Look at that. Look at that. Trunks-kun! I am Trunks-kun. I'm gonna blast you in the face. Yeah. So ultimately, I highly recommend this for several reasons. It has great accessories. It has both the base hat and the Super Saiyan head, which they usually don't do. If you remember when I reviewed my Super Saiyan Vegeta re-release back a month ago, I was slightly disappointed because they didn't really do much different with it. And they also kind of lacked in the accessories department, which I feel like they could have had they could have given like the cross arm and stuff like that. But this is pretty badass. Like, I am happy I got this. You know, the wait is finally over, and I am just more than ecstatic that they released this. So yeah, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a fan of Trunks. Now, before I end this video, I do want to point out that Beerus will be released this month, so when I get him, expect a unboxing review as well. There should be actually, Whis just got announced for a August release, I believe, and I'm kind of disappointed in that because I'd rather get Champa first, and I'm hoping that they do end up giving us Champa, but Whis is next. Also, we have Armor Trunks in June, so expect that, and he looks pretty badass. This is the first time when they actually took the armor build that they made a long time ago and resculpted it and have a brand new build, and that looks pretty awesome, so I'm excited for that. And what else is coming out? Oh yeah, SSGSS Vegeta, Super Saiyan comes out in April as well, so that's going to be unboxed and reviewed, so expect that one. And I'm hoping that they actually announce different, I'm hoping they announce different accessories for that Vegeta, because if they release that SSGSS Vegeta the same way they did Super Saiyan Vegeta, where it's just basically like two hands and then just, the figure itself, I might be slightly disappointed, but I'm still going to get it regardless, so, you'll get the full breakdown and review when that comes out. But for now, Future Trunks, highly recommended. Definitely get it. I would give you a thumbs up with Trunks, but again, that's the one accessory that they didn't include with this version. So instead, here's a hand. Here's a helping hand. Here's a helping hand to help you decide whether or not you want to get this. Here's some close-ups. The detail in these SH Figuarts is what really makes me such a fan of them. Like, I mean, they're really great. I mean, even down to the shoes. Like, they do a good job, and that's the best part. But ultimately, it gets a thumbs up. What else do we have? Here's the other hand. Here's this one. I feel like this is kind of like the stock hands that they give to everybody. Like, nah, I'm gonna fight you. Come on, focus. Why won't you focus? Focus. Why won't you focus? There we go. Focus. You can do this. There we go. Wow, that just focused so well that you can see like my fingerprints and stuff. All right, let's put that back in. But we're gonna go ahead and stick this on my shelf next to all my other SH Figuarts. But for now, if you have any questions, comment below. The figure will run you roughly about $45 to $50, depending on where you get it. If you go from enotmedia.com, I believe you can get it for $47. I will link it in the description below. And just know that if you get it from E9 Media, there is a delay and they won't be shipped until later this month. But anywhere else, Big Bag Toy Store, or if you just go to places like Barnes & Noble, sometimes they might have it because they do sell SH Figuarts in the figure section. I recommend you get it, maybe get 2, because like I said, Trunks was the one that sold out immediately originally. Now, I don't think this is going to sell out as bad as the original did, because I feel like Tamashii Nations has kind of stepped out their production, and I have not seen any of their recent figures sell out the way they have been doing in the past couple of years. But if you want to grab 2 just in case, go for it. But if not, get at least 1, because again, if you're a fan of Trunks, this is by far the best Trunks figure you could own that's not a statue. I mean, I know some of you guys prefer statues only, but to me, I like the articulated figures, and this is by far the best one. So yeah. Anyways, so actually, let me just show you the 2 other Super Saiyan faces as well up close. Now I kind of showed you when it was in a clamshell, but you know, in case you want to see it, here's the one angry one, like yeah. This is the one where it has his mouth kind of open, and then this is the rage one, like Frieza, yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, if you have any questions, drop a comment below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's quick review unboxing. If you did, leave a like rating below. I would, like I said, I would thumbs it up, but I don't have that as an accessory to this figure. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day. My name is Rhymestyle, and I will see all y'all Super Saiyans in the comment section below. Where is it? There it is. No, wait, no, where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're right here. I'm failing. Okay, I'm just gonna leave now. Bye.